Namaste, my dear brothers and sisters. The love and blessings of the Mother and Sri Aurobindo to all of you from Sri Aurobindo Ashram, Delhi branch. I have with me here today Mrs. Indrani Ghosh, who is a postgraduate in both literature and education and has taught in an engineering college, but then she quit. Her husband, Samarendra, is also a PhD in computer science and continues to guide PhD students in IITs, etc. He also had a good, lucrative job with Coal India, but quit. And they have a daughter, Shubhangi, who has specialized in biotechnology, is about to finish her MTech. She also has joined them in their work. Uh, they quit and they started something else. And what are they doing? In short, they are doing something that would do some good to the society, something by which they can pay back something to the society. And it's very inspiring to see young people, because they're not too young, they have a grown up daughter, but then compared to me, they are young. So we can call them young people. Young people having that streak of idealism and courage to give up a settled career and then step into something radically different, although it involves not only courage but also hardships and difficulties. And what is more striking about this family, who has now also attracted a few other youngsters and built up a team, is that they have been working at the grassroots level with people in the villages, with people where the people are, instead of doing something in cities or making some short visits to villages and then coming back to their own comfort zone. That is not what they do. I'm saying all this, although I know that they don't like anything very nice to be said about them. But I'm saying all this more to inspire others to and see that, yes, we have so many examples like this in the country today, and that is where the future of the country lies. Indrani, welcome to the Yes platform.
Thank you, Mike.
What we'll do now is to talk about one of your recent projects, and that is Happy Feet, for which the idea came from your daughter Shubhangi. Would you like to say something more about that program?
Yes, Bhaiya. Actually, we started off working with Sri Aurobindo Society, and then we founded Sri Aurobindo Foundation to work with villages. I stay where I'm surrounded with 108 villages. So there are small cluster of villages like of 100 or 1,000 houses. In every village we do have primary schools, and in every two villages we do have middle schools or senior secondary schools for the children. Nowadays, the government has initiated on education a lot for the village students also. So from last 5 years I have been staying there in that village, and we started up a program in this year only, called Happy Feet. So Happy Feet, why we name it Happy Feet is, for every primary and middle students we distribute the footwears. So earlier, and then we get the contribution from the society. If anyone is celebrating his birthday, her birthday, their parents' birthday, we ask them to come and work with the children. Ask them to donate the sleepers, the footwears to the students there in that village. So in this way, we started up, and then the beautiful thing came up in our mind is happy sharing. Why happy sharing? That once the children they get the sleepers or the footwears, they should give something to the persons those who are giving them. So they prepare some cards, some bouquets according to their own capacity, and then bring it. So they should not feel that they are getting something that is donated. They should think that yes, we are also a part of sharing anything. And once the person, those who donate it, they carry it, the gifts along with them, they become more happy. See, children are getting happiness when they are wearing footwears, but the person, those who are sitting in or working in metros or in working in multinational companies, when they come up and donate something, they become more happy. The reason behind it is they do have 10 number of footwears in their houses. But still, when they go to mall or any shopping complex, they again buy one more footwear for them, their children also. But when they saw these children, they do have only one single footwear or two footwears. So they thought that, yes, this is the life, and still they are happy. So, in that manner, both learn something, the person, those who are giving, and the person, the children, those who are getting. Both of them are learning. So, we start our program also in a beautiful manner. We do first meditation. We ask the children that which mantra you want to chant in this meditation. And the children are from class 1 to 8. So they are very small. But everyone knows Gayatri mantra. So they say that, okay, we'll chant Gayatri mantra. So in this way, they start chanting Gayatri mantra. We all together chant, and then we speak something, that what is the work of our nation, how the country is working, how we got freedom, who are the freedom fighters, what they did for our country. So, in this way, the vision of the children from the childhood, it becomes very clear for them. So, they understand that it is not only their school or their house they have to work. It is the whole world is one. So that from there they understand. So this program is from Sustainable India. That is an initiative of our Shri Aurobindo Foundation, which Meenakshi Patel and Shubhangi both are looking after. And we say that, yes, when the children ask at that how we can contribute for our country, they are very small. So we say that you do one thing, wherever you see plastic bags, wherever you see kachra, just pick it up, throw it in the dustbin. So, in that way, you will serve the nation, the first learning for the children.
Lovely. So the distribution of footwear is only sort of one concrete excuse for doing something, which through which you are doing something much wider, both for the donors and the children. The donors getting not only the joy of giving, but also uh, feeling happy getting some gifts from the children in the form of cards, etc. And the children also, their self-esteem goes up. Doesn't matter how much you give or what you give, but even if they give a little card or a flower to the donor, they feel that, well, I received something, but I also gave something. So that experiencing both the joy of giving and the joy of receiving somebody's love. So it's more of an exchange of love rather than charity going on. And then you are bringing in spiritual elements into the whole thing, creating a spiritual atmosphere while this work is going on. As a medical person, I'm particularly fascinated by this idea of footwear. It's difficult to imagine that there's such a large number of people who still do not have any footwear and have to walk barefoot. Which not only is bad because we need footwear to protect us from heat, cold, thorns, etc., but there is a worm infestation which also takes place through the feet. So people defecate in the fields, the stool has those worms, and then people walk in those fields barefoot, and then the worm gets in through the feet. And this is one of the major causes of anemia in the rural population. And doing this simple thing, using footwear, can do a lot to prevent that type of thing. Of course, apart from that, we should have proper toilets, about which also the country has now become very alert, and the Prime Minister has done so much to sort of make sure that there's a toilet near everybody's house, if not in the house. So all that is happening, very nice developments. But then wearing footwear is also making an important contribution in many ways. And you have given it such a holistic sort of a color, making it a part of sustainable India. So, in fact, I mean, you have a team, so you have been able to diversify quite a bit. As I have been learning from you, from not only in the field of education, but you are doing so much in yoga. You yourself are a person trained in yoga from the prestigious Bihar School of Yoga. So, in so many fields, you are doing so much. Thank you so much for sharing it all with us today, and we hope to have you again for another conversation.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.